Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farm Sim 15. We are here, of course, on the Bjornholm mining and construction economy map. I hope you don't hear that grinding noise in the background. I'm actually sliding my mic drawer out a little bit. Forgot to do that before I hit record. Whoops. So yeah, my mic's like 2 feet away. Okay, today, well, just taking care of a little bit of business here on the farm. We have finished harvesting the canola, and I have right behind me a trailer full. Well, not full, some 25,000 liters at any rate. And once again, I have turned left when I should have, in fact, turned right. Nothing new going on there. So what is new that's going on? Well, there's been a second... Oh, well, first of all, I guess even more importantly than mods, etc., the map has once again been revised. Yeah, I'm really hoping, buddy, that this ain't going to be one of these ones where we start on version 1 and every time the map author has an idea, he's, oh, version 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, oh, 2.8, 2. Yeah, we know where that one's going because we've been there before, and, yeah, we know what the result was. We decided to move on to a different map. But no, version 1.2 has been put in. A few small fixes here and there, and, again, I simply overwrote my old file with it because looking at it, there wasn't that much that was going to be of issue. But I really hope that, unless they are things, because the game seems to work well, there's nothing particularly broken in it. It would be, and if you're watching this particular episode, bud, I think it might... I don't need this trailer. I think it might work out a little easier, because downloading a 470 meg file every 2 days, I'm not on a bandwidth limit, okay, but a lot of people are, and that half a gig might just mean, well, I guess I won't be watching Netflix this week, or something like that, right, because they can only have so many gig per month they're allowed. I've been through this with maps. The one map we did, I had over 5 gigs invested in downloads by the time I was on the final version of the map that I bought it with. And by the way, guys, yeah, that map has been updated twice since. And yeah, most people had quit playing the map and moved on to other things. It would have been much, much better to simply save all the little tweaks, fixes, add-ons, etc. until there was a pile of them, and then just simply go, hey, here's a new version of the map. You know, that way a person could look at it and decide, you know, well, hey, this would be worth starting from scratch, or, you know, again, if you can load it over your old map, that's fine too. But anyway, yeah, so we are now on version 1.2. And I was having a little bit of issue with a mod pack. There's been a second mod pack released. The link is down below in the description. There has been, yeah, a second mod pack released. Nothing to do with the map author or the first mod pack. Oh, is that actually the mine over there? I'll bet you it is, eh? Isn't that wild? I'd never noticed that before. Okay, well, there you are. I'm such an observant fella. But yeah, I had that particular mod pack loaded, and it contains some trucks and a nice cat loader. Nice gear, really nice looking gear, but I could play for about 5 minutes and then it would crash. As I mentioned in the last video, that's why it was such a short video. I was so nervous that the entire thing was just going to come apart on me that, yeah, it was get through it, get her done, and get the heck out. Yeah, as you see, we're doing a little bit of baling here as well. So I removed that particular set of mods, and I basically stripped down to the map the current equipment I was using that I know worked. I mean, like this JCB, the Great Big Class Tractor, those things, because I've used them on enough maps and have looked at the log files often enough to realize that, hey, they're just not broken. The other baler I had, the Class Roland, may well have been quite broken. It did come up with an awful lot of errors. Now, none of them would have likely crashed the game. So I took everything out, and I played, and the game ran fine. So what I've been doing is, because the mod pack is individual zip files, of course, I've been adding them back in, and I managed to add them all back in without consequence. I'm thinking what it in fact is I have two MB tractors. One's an 1100, one's a 1500. I think the 1100 causes conflicts with other mods, but I am still testing that on my test map. I do currently have that other mod pack installed on this map, and as soon as I dump this bale, there we go. I'll show you what it consists of. Alright, floppy boy, pop that out of there. Alright, let's have a look here, shall we? I'm going over to some mods. First we'll find in trucks a Kenworth T440 dumper. It will carry anything the mine supplies. And then one of these is version 1, one of these is version 2. Unfortunately, okay, I think this is the newer one, but as you can see, 80,000 liters, 700 horse, and holds everything under the sun for 120k. It also gives you this guy if you want something a little bit smaller. And I actually use this, and it's a pretty nice truck. The amount of chrome on it is so mind-boggling that basically the textures can't quite keep up with it. So it does have a little bit of glitchy texture, kind of flashing here and there at the wrong angles. Other than that, really nice truck. So there's those three trucks, and then if we go to wheel loaders, we get this guy, which is pretty darn nice. And I know that because I currently have it loaded in the game. To be honest with you guys, and it was brought up by one of my viewers, this New Holland, she kind of sucks. You know, it's not as good as the Liebherr. It's just, I don't know. It's just not as good, man. What can I say? The vision, basically, what my worst issue with it is it's like looking through a set of blinders when you drive the thing. You know, the view out of the cab in that thing is horrible. And considering that you're trying to do some pretty intricate work, I know front loader work isn't exactly surgery, but you know what I mean. It's not like you're just trying to drive it down the road. You're manipulating a bucket and moving goods, etc. And yeah, having almost no view out of that thing is bloody terrible. So I have actually loaded that cat loader. The other advantage, of course, is it comes with its own bucket, and being an absolutely giant machine, it has a rather giant bucket, which works well for mining. You know. Whoopsie. You didn't need much at all, did you? Do-do-do-do. And carry on. So we'll get a few bales here. A little bit of cash together. Oh, and yeah, if, because again, the map that we're dealing with, just like the last one we did, is sort of offering something conceptually new, and therefore it is generating a new series of mods, etc., etc., that we haven't used, haven't seen. The whole saving up to buy for it stuff's pretty much out the window, because I have to do so much testing of these new mods. And I mean, yeah, I can do it on a test map and then bring it in here into the game, but keep in mind, guys, when you do produce a YouTube channel, you probably do 4 times as much off camera as you do on. So to add yet another means that basically I would have to spend all of my off time doing nothing but farm sim. And so the other things I get to check out, like the farm experts and, you know, the new construction machines 2016, would never get a chance to see the light of day on the channel, because it would just be, you know, there's only so many hours a day you can sort of dedicate to sitting in front of your computer. So you're just gonna come up all shy and short, are you? Oh, you booger. That's alright. We'll take you down and get you ready for this next one, because I want to find out if I'm going to have to pick up all my bales at the bottom of the hill. Now, I know Giants has done work on bale physics. Patch 1.3, that was one of the things addressed. But I don't think they decided that the way to go would be to defy the laws of physics. Okay, that one's sitting pretty steady for now. Fingers crossed, guys. Sweet. That was one of the reasons I wanted to keep bait. I'm going to have to give this guy a little bit of a push, though, or I'm going to miss the... Oop, he's not liking that. Never mind, we'll miss a little bit. Yeah, I know. Mr. Cheapy, I wanted to get that last 2 feet of straw in no matter what it cost me. Alright, so we know those guys seem to be pretty steady Freddy. And for this field, I'm going to do the skip row method. They're nice long rows, you can do that. And I think as soon as we drop this bale, whoopsie, upsy hill. There you go. Drop her down. Okay. And enough of the baling. There we go. Lovely. Nice. Nice, nice, nice little bales. Nice little bales. Now I think, since we don't have little bit of money, that we should probably get a couple of cows. 5? No, I think I want 10. Yeah, sure, that'll do. And that's, I think all we're going to worry about for the moment, because that's a fair chunk of cash, eh? They are not cheap. So, there's the, that's the flat deck for loading those big concrete suckers. And we will deal with those. The Zirian, I don't need to deal with you at the moment. Oh, I don't want to walk all the way down there. How about we take a cab? There we go. So here we are. This is the Cat 980H loader. As you can see, it's, well, not small. I'm just going to use that. And here, of course, is my big crampy Rhino cargo type trailer container thingy. Alright, let's check this puppy out, shall we? Got a nice sound to it. They didn't just tack in one of the tractor sounds. It is AWS, so you're not dealing, well, as you can see by the unit, it was actually designed as an articulate, but it doesn't. It uses AWS, so a little easier on the user. And as I say, the shovel is pretty hefty, holding a glorious 25,000 units. Got a reasonably high reach on it. And what I like about it is if you just basically, even from inside, if you tap your toes up against whatever you're going to unload in, you see how the edge of the bucket lines up almost perfectly? So much easier to judge your distances. Uh-huh. Isn't that unusual? Huh. Okay, I was not having this issue earlier at all. Mind you, it wasn't stone I was loading. I've loaded it with sand and it worked fine. Uh-oh. Could we be having issues? Let me just make sure that this actually says it has something in it. It doesn't. Huh. So perhaps stone is not something this trailer will take. That's not good, because that's another thing, and this was pointed out to me by GTM, one of my viewers, long time viewer, that every time you pick up a scoop of something, you're charged money for it. Now, I didn't realize that. I certainly would have mentioned it to you guys had I been. But, oh yeah, now watch. 27,809. Yeah, you gotta have a certain amount of tip on this bucket or it won't collect. Yeah, see that money going down? Hooray. Look at it. Minus 720E, minus 33E. There we go, we're full. So, yeah, you can't afford to throw this stuff away. Now, that's not good. Why did that not? Where are we here? Why did that not do what it's supposed to do? I said I had no problem loading sand. I'm pretty sure that's the stone there. But, this guy supposedly holds it all too, but see, I'm pretty sure as long as we have these symbols, that's cement, that's sand, or that's, could be limestone, and that's sand, I believe. So maybe that's the stone. Let's have a look in trucks, because I know that this guy holds pretty much everything. Oh, there's one for coal. Ah, I think this is what we need here. So, that may not be exactly the trailer for us. Okay, well, there's something to think about. And again, why we have to keep doing things like this. Alright, let's get ourselves we'll take maybe that'll cut down the old chrominess a bit. Let's shut that off. Okay, there it is there. Like I say, a really nice vehicle actually. So hopefully the game does not now crash in 5 minutes because we have this loaded in. Yeah, we can hope not. Now, I do believe and the inside is your very typical nice man interior, as you can see. So, working mirrors, working everything. I mean, it's a decent truck, but say every other time, man, boom, and out go the lights for the game, which is not a good thing. Alright, yeah, it's okay. I think I know my way to the mine now. See, yeah, it is a very nicely detailed little man truck, and it will take everything the mine has to put out. It doesn't hold quite as much as that other guy, but you can make a lot of trips, and it doesn't have any effort on the hills. It handles beautifully. As you can see, even at full speed, we're cranking her down the highway. Yeah, I need a load of stone because we need to throw it in our stone crusher to add the final ingredient. Ooh, just made it. to add the final ingredient to our concrete factory, because I did dump a trailer full of sand in there. So we have the water and the sand and the limestone, and the only thing we are shy at this point, as I say, is gravel. But to get gravel, of course, we got to crush some rock. So yeah, see what I mean? This thing just eats this hill like it didn't exist. I backed off the gas just so I wouldn't get a little too carried away. Alright, so some stone. We need to head into the mine. There we go. Well, that's this thing that's still running. Yikes. Let's get her out of here. I'd say beautiful for running sand and stuff. Excellent rig. Although, as you can see, getting up this hill, man. Come on, baby. And that's empty. She's just simply not going to. Wow. See if I can do it by getting a run through the other side. If not, well, I don't know what. If not, this is certainly one of the more powerful trucks. See, I just figured this way we can get a 50k run at the base of it, and I think it's a much better way for getting up this hill. Well, actually a 60k run at the base of it. Yeah. See, this should give us enough momentum. There we go. See, don't try and start at a dead stop on this puppy, man. She does not like it. And I'm gonna drop her there. There we go. Boy, this truck does not like sand. Look at that. Do we have there we go. Alright. Yeah, I need this guy back at the farm. That's why I unhooked him. I gotta remember to take him home. No, not you, not you. Whoopsie. I should have just walked down the darn hill. We're back to you, eh? Nice. Okay, he's got a full load of stone. Excuse me. So, let's go and see how this guy likes it. I like, too, that when you take your finger off the gas going forward, she actually ooh, this is a much smaller box. Takes your finger off the gas. There we go. And as you can see, this guy has no issues holding it at all. There we are. Now, again, for the cat to work, the bucket does have to be tipping up. Other than that, it's pretty much as goofy as any other pile in this particular game. And yeah, it's kind of nice having the 25,000. I mean, I don't mind this sort of thing. Well, I guess we should check this out, guys. See, she's not bad at all. I mean, kudos to the mod author on this one, actually. I think this is one of the nicest cats I've seen. You know? And yeah, the mirrors don't work, but am I care? Not really so much, eh? Yes, this narrow truck. Oh, it's got this other camera view. You actually have a bucket view. And in bucket view, that's what it does, is turns it around. Like, the camera's in a weird spot, man. Check that out. See, the more I tipped, the more the camera went down. Trippy, eh? So, anyway, let's go back to a normal back view here. Because that's just scary weird. She does roll backwards a little bit, but I'm going to say frontwards it doesn't seem to have as bad an issue. and that's when it kind of counts. I did not think this was going to take as much as it is. I thought it was only 25 or 50,000. Oh, maybe it's 60. How much do you want to bet it stops here pretty quick? No? Well, what the heck? How much can that thing hold? If this is dumping 25k at a time. Well, let's have a look here. How are we doing? Oh, we're almost full. 55,069. It must be dropping an awful lot of that product. Holy. That's not impressive, because again, we are paying pretty thick dollars for it. That's more than enough. There we go, she's full. Alrighty. Ta-da. Well, that's too bad. That other trailer doesn't take stone. Like I said, I ran a load of sand down the hill with it. Worked great. So it did. Zoom. Yeah, we don't really need to pick up speed. This thing doesn't seem to have much of an effort climbing anything. Although, we'll probably get better handling. Ah, okay, it does not respect drive control. I did not realize that. Okay, we'll just have to take the handling for what it is. And like I say, this guy's going to go to the stone crusher. Excuse me. So, back her up. I love the twin columns of smoke. Cool. Hit the fuel. Bwomp. Very neat. And there's her tip. And lovely, we've got some gravel a-crushing. Perfect. We'll be needing that pretty much right away, so I think I'll leave Sparky parked over here. There you go, dude. Alright, make me some gravel. Now, as to the gold works, once again, the map author was kind enough to come on and give us a little helping out. Here's the deal. When you go up here, alright, and you get this guy, we'll see that it tells us some things. It tells us gravel. That's what we've dumped in. The water is, again, what we've dumped in. Now, tailings. Okay. Gold, it's still 0. And recycled. Well, the way the tailings and the recycled work. The recycled is your water. That's water that's already been flushed through gravel once. Now, if it's still more water than silt, it can be used again, and that's what the recycled is. And the tailings, of course, is the gravel that's been sifted that's got no gold. Now, tailings you get paid for, and to do that, you walk over the tailings tank. Now, we don't have much. We only have 9,600. To get your water to recycle, you do the same thing. You walk to the water tank. So, let's go to the tailings tank first. That's this square one. Now, we have 9,600, and we have 69,403. So, we now have, tailings are gone, and we made $1. But like I said, we had next to nothing. And the tailings aren't worth anything. So that's something to keep in mind. That stone cost you 3,000 bucks a trailer full. You got $1 for what came out the other side. Okay. Now the water, you'll see our water level is 81.9 and the recycled is 78.40. So some of that, when we come up, to the actual thing here, there we go. You see that? We got about 8,000 liter of water out of the recycle tank. So that's nice. That's a little less time before we have to walk back down the hill. And yeah, you'll see I got an Exo-Track. The 22,000 liter trailer I was able to bring up the hill with the JCB tractor. The 30,000 liter I am not. So there you go. And speaking of there you go, I think that's probably going to do it for this episode, guys. The mining stuff is well underway. So apparently it takes approximately 24 hours of in-game time to produce gold, and it takes just tons and tons and tons of gravel to get there. So I'm thinking gold production's probably more of a mid-game thing, because it's likely going to cost you 20k in gravel before you start getting any gold. And then we're going to have to see what the heck the gold's worth. It better be a small fortune, because if you're paying me $1 for 10,000 liter of tailings, yeah, I got to get me money back somehow, or I'm just going to give up mining and stick to farming and logging. So, but there you go, guys. As I say, I think that'll do it for this episode. So, hope you enjoyed. I truly, truly do. That's why I make these videos. Feel free to hit the like button, the shares, the favorites, all the YouTube-y stuff that makes the world go round. Well, at least in YouTube world. And, uh-oh, I'm up to my... I don't like you. And above all, as usual, take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's pretty wild, man. It's almost like a giant meteorite landed and we're taking advantage of it, just mine it all out. Wow, exploit your resource.